Hello? Oh god. Hello? New camera view because I can't find my old tripod. So I bought a new one and now it's too high. What's up, Mongo? Long time. God damn. How long has it been? A week? Week and a half? Definitely not a week. I definitely did not stream last Wednesday. I'm almost being completely cut. Like my camera. I can't move my camera anymore. This is the bottom. It's either this or or it's gonna be this. Hold on. That's not. Wait. Oh. Okay. It's all right. How about that? Can I lock it in there? That's not bad. Lock it. A little lower. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Now I have to look up to you, chat. And yeah, now you look down to me. Unbelievable. It really has been too long. It's been a little too long. I've been really busy with school. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna chill back here. Man, this is such a terrible angle. I have to find that other tripod. Or we could do this. We could do this. Oh no, the immersion. This way you'll be right next to me. Ow. Ow. I pinched my pinky. We like this? How's this? You're right next to me. You are right next to me. I could kiss you. No. We're not gonna do that. You did the pacer today? I thought they banned that. I thought they banned that because it was like cruel. Oh god. Okay. This is a mess. Oh, that's my tatas. Hello. Got 56? Okay. Runner. He's a runner. He's a track star, right? This is the view. This is going to be our view now. Let's figure it out. The annoying thing about this is that it clicks into different rotations rather than being smooth. I don't understand why they would make it like that. If I can lock it into here, this would be good. Oh, let's go, baby. Oh, that works. That works. That works. That's fine. I got 12 last year. Wow. You sucked last year. Good thing you got better. 56 is a huge jump. Okay. Anyway. So, what do I have lined up today? Nothing. I have nothing lined up today. I quickly got home. I looked at YouTube. I'm like, let's do a video or let's do a stream going against a Batman review. And specifically a Batman is bad review. Because I really, 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 really like the Batman, okay? I thought it was not good, but I think it does a lot of things really, really well. I'm gonna go for gold or plat next year. You got bronze level? In what? In the pacer? I don't think that exists, brother. I don't think that exists. Otherwise, they've like changed the pacer into becoming more and more like video games. If that's the case, it does in my school. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Your school should not be doing that. They're like it's a Rocket League. This dude killed 5 other students. He gets gold. That's bizarre. I've never heard that. What we did used to do in elementary school, we used to... I'm going off topic now. Anyway, we used to do sit-ups. Like a sit-up pacer test kind of thing. And I got like... I was in 3rd grade. I got like 60 something. Bro, I was so proud of that. really hope it's not just 6 and I'm just misremembering it, which it probably is. But wow. Wow. It's the light. It's the light. Wow. What in the... Okay. Oh. It's the light. The way that the light hits my hair, okay? Oh, that looks worse. We're just not going to look down. Okay. Yeah, I got like 60. And I was proud of that. And I never got back to that point ever in my life. I just got these grips that make my controller longer. And they have an index style strap to them. You showed me those. I still have my... I have the Kiwi cable thing. Actually, let's just... I mean, we can just open this now. My handy dandy knife. I did get it. Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. It comes with these really terrible, like, stickers for your walls. Very, very cheap. But they stick really well. So, I mean, terrible as in, like, they suck for your walls. Okay. And here it is. Here's the thingy. Kiwi Alon. Got like a rubber top to it here. Don't know why. This the part you put around your index wire. Here, I'm gonna turn off the music so. Okay, I'm gonna turn up the gain a lot so you can hear it. Hi. Do you like this? ASMR is the best way for us to come in as a society together. Okay, I'm gonna do it now. Why am I so quiet? Okay. Sorry. Okay, why is it going so long? Okay, that is... crappy. I don't know why that's so funny. Crammy. Okay, one more time. Okay. I have the sniffles too. Okay, I can't do the ones up there because they're up there. But there you go. There you have them. Okay. That wasn't bad. I like these. They're much quieter when you do it fast. Is that what she said? I don't know. Anyway, going back on topic, okay? So the Batman, I really like the Batman. I'm gonna cut this up and put it on my my second channel. The Batman is a movie that exists, and it's made by Matt Reeves back in, well, it was filmed in 2020. It ended filming in 2021, I think. Released just a few weeks ago, like 4 or 5 weeks ago now. It's not a good movie. It's not. And the reason I say that is because the plot is really, really dumb. Really dumb, poopy. But it had the chance of being one of the best ever. Like, ever. Honestly, it sucks. It's a bummer. And that's what my next video is going to be on. It's going to be on the Batman. And I'm working on that, okay? Trust the process. I know. It's been like... Oh, it's almost been a year. It's almost... No way it's almost been a year since I uploaded. Two months ago. Okay, that's the Boba Fett the video. But 9 months ago since Loki. And a year ago since the Stormtroopers one. Okay, well, anyway. The Batman is a movie that has really bad plot points. However, The characters, pretty great. Theme, really, really good and strong. And the villain was almost absolutely amazing, dude. Like, the music was awesome. Like, the colors were great. Just like everything else film-wise, solid. Like, really strong. But plot is important, right? So we can't forget about that. However, I'm gonna turn off the music. Mr. Brimes US Brimesis. I like Batman. Aldo, what? I sent a picture in Discord. Batman's pretty cool. I agree. I've watched it 3-4 times, I think now. 3-hour movie, very long, like 12 hours of my life. Not wasted. Very well spent. It was my choice. But 12 hours that could have gone someplace else, arguably. So, oh shoot, I forgot about the okay. All right, we're going to have to take a second. I have to put up the overlay. Oh goddamn. No, I don't. This works. This is fine. Okay. So, this guy Brimesis really hated the movie. And we'll see why. Caillou Mint, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
Oh my god.
First off, wow, terrible mic. Terrible mic. I'm sorry. Fix your mic setup. This is a $100 mic. I have like another $100 amplifier. I assume you have like a laptop at least. Hear me out, right? Okay. All right, Guinness is here. He's going to tell us all about his correct opinion. Okay. This guy has the worst, I think, quality sound I've heard in a video in a really long time. I think one that was worse than this is like people who are on Omegle and use their laptop mics. I really haven't heard, and the green screen too. It's rough. It's rough. My green screen, it took a little bit of time, and it's not perfect, but like you can see that like the little hole in my hair there. It goes with the color of the screen. It's not bad. Okay, maybe this corner. Okay, stop. Be better. Okay, we're good. Batman was ass. All done. Ooh. A hot scalding take. She. Oh, she. Sorry. I'm sorry, Guinness. I assumed your gender. Totally my fault. You're a she. Okay, I got you. But it's cool, you know. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm sorry. Batman was ass, all done. No. Okay, maybe. All right, so it depends, right? Maybe you weren't here to hear this part. Batman's plot is really bad. It's really, really, really bad. Specific the one scene that I like to talk about that is just unnecessary and really funny is the scene where Batman is flying down. Also, okay, spoilers. He's flying down. He hits the bus after he takes off his parachute, and his parachute gets caught on the bridge, and he like swings into the bridge, the underside of the bridge, and smacks his head on the metal part, and he like doesn't get even the slightest concussion. It's so like stupid, funny, bad that does not belong in this movie. It really doesn't, because this movie is trying to be really serious, but it's so stupid in those aspects, you know? He can't even kill anyone. We're going to talk about that. That's human's ass. I agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the epitome of bad superhero movies, probably movies in general, but this is the worst superhero movie I've ever seen in my life.
Folks, we're talking about We're talking about worse than Suicide Squad. We're talking about worse than Wonder Woman 84. We're talking about worse than what's another really bad one? We're talking about worse than I'm blanking right now. Help, 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 chat, help, help, help. He looks like Jake from State Farm. He kind of does with this fig. I'm not gonna lie. It's a weird. It's just a tracksuit fit. I get, but Jake from State Farm. Let's go with that. It's worse than Thor. It's worse than Thor: The Dark World. It's worse than. It didn't drag along though. 3 hours went by fast. For the first time for me, it dragged. It didn't drag. Like everything was filled in, but it wasn't. It felt long. Is what I mean to say. Second and third time it went fast. Like nothing at all. This movie is worse than Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman isn't that bad. This movie is worse than Spider-Man 2. Which he probably doesn't think that it's that bad. This movie is worse than Avengers Endgame. This movie is worse than Iron Man 3. Phone's at 2%. We'll see you soon. This movie is worse than Batman vs Superman, than Justice League. Like, damn, that is quite the accusation. Let's see what he has to back it up with. We're only 17 seconds in.
The absolute worst iteration we've ever had of Batman. What's going on?
Hold on, Guinness. You didn't watch Wonder Woman, but you yourself are a woman? 1% now. Well, it was nice seeing you. Crazy you think I'm leaving? Okay, Clingy.
YouTube fam, it's your boy, the wisest and most powerful of all nerds, and unfortunately, I have to deliver the bad news. The new Batman movie is just freaking trash. It's freaking horrible. I didn't want it to be bad. I honestly give it a fair chance. I didn't look at any of the reviews. I tried to watch as little bit of trailers as possible. I gave it as much grievance as I could. And it's
He gave it as much grievance as he could. Grievance. He gave it as much sorrow and discontent and condolences as he possibly could have. It really is a sad movie. I mean, with how gothic it is, how much a loss of life. There's a lot of grievance to be had. I'm pretty sure he meant Credence, okay?
horrible. Before I get into that,
Bro, I'm the only person who kept telling me to watch Wonder Woman was a highly feminist person, so I didn't watch the movie. Clicking my ass. Dude, Wonder Woman is... The first one is probably, like, okay at best. It's probably not good. But Wonder Woman 84 is bad. It is bad. It is bad. Bad, bad, bad. That movie's bad. Clinking my ass? You're... Okay. Alright, says the one who's staying around here, huh? Yeah?
guys, don't forget to like the video. Dislike if you're a Batman fan. I'm a Batman fan. I'm gonna make a Batman movie on my YouTube channel. Get some.
Clearly not. Clearly he doesn't even like this Batman. How do you what? Okay, to be real, what actually makes somebody a Batman fan, right? Does that mean you just like the character in every situation? He liked Ben Affleck's Batman. He liked Christian Bale's Batman. Hell, he even liked what's his name? The guy who played Birdman. Be like, the Spider-Man movie is fire. Agreed. That's not clingy though. Okay, fine. You're not clingy. I'm sorry I said that. I feel like movies before 2020 were better than after 2020. I would disagree to an extent. Because I feel like I know what you're saying. Because I think because of COVID, there's a lot of stuff that happened in 2020 that, like, they didn't work on more of the plot. Oh, yeah, Justice League came out last year. You might be right on that, actually, Mongo. That's a rough one. I would actually disagree. Marvel movies before 2020 were better than after 20. There were more Marvel movies before 2020 than after 2020. Because like Endgame came out in 2019, so like Spider-Man No Way Home is probably the only good. I say good like that because it's not good, but I really like the movie for the good things that they do with the characters. But like you have Iron Man, you have Captain America Civil War, you have good movies before 2020. What was this guy saying?
If you're a Batman fan, I'm a Batman fan.
Oh yeah, right. So what makes you a Batman fan? Does that mean you just like the character in all circumstances? Does that mean you just you read all the comics around Batman? Because I'm wondering where he's going with this. If he doesn't like this Batman for the reasons that he brings up, it might contradict the way what means to be a Batman fan, right? So this is just a reminder. I'm not critiquing this part.
I'm gonna make a Batman movie on my YouTube channel. Get some King Gamera brought me this t-shirts off my websites. The link will be in the description box below.
Oh, he even does glasses too. Or is it just the shirt? He had the glasses in there. He's kind of yoked. I'm not gonna lie. Look at his veins. Not clingy, just bored, Sir Sandhill. Okay, you're not clingy. Okay, I get it. Goddamn.
Below was a pretty guy.
Don't worry, I'm bored too. That's why I'm watching this guy. Like that. If you're a Batman fan, you can kick rocks. You can kick rocks? I've never heard this before. You can kick rocks. I guess you can inflict pain. You can inflict pain on yourself. Goddamn, my nose is stuffy. I've had allergies the past week, so forgive me. You got a quick pump before the filming for the short. You know, you might be right. You actually might be right.
Guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can see you guys.
He's pretty built too, though. Like either way, even if he did get a quick pump, which he probably did, which is fair. I mean, bro's yoked.
Below was a pretty guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can see you guys for more torch like this in the future.
The camera quality is so different between the two. Like so different. Probably doesn't own the other camera then, if that's the case. Wait, is this shirt real? Wait. Did he rent a video that has her wearing a shirt that's just green and then paste his shirt on there? Because it's not here for this guy.
To my YouTube channel so I can see you guys for
Do you see this outline, or is that just me?
more torch like this in the future from watching bad.
Look at this blue, look at this shadow here. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. You get so annoyed by me. It's so funny to me. I'm gonna go suck a pee-pee.
Let's go on this video.
Did you hear that? Or was that just somebody's hands were doing this? Hold on, let's listen to that again.
Like this in the future from watching bad movies. So further ado, let's go on this video. If you're someone on this
What is that?
bad movie, so further ado, let's go on this video. If
Somebody's scratching on a piece of paper.
you're someone on this
Also, these pictures are so low quality, dude. It's not hard to find high quality videos or pictures. This is on 1080. This is on 1440p. What? He renders this in 4K? Brother, dude. Okay, you gotta chill out. You have got to chill out. You don't need to do that. Your camera is barely 720. Okay? You don't even get screen caps that are even 360p. Dude, you gotta 1080 is fine. 720 maybe for your camera.
see Batman.
Just download them off
Batman
Google.
Stuff where they see Batman,
Google has better images than this. Am I crazy? You can Google a picture of Batman right now. You can hardly tell what this says. Unmask the truth is what it says. You can barely read that. You can see the U. The N is barely there. This could be mistaken for a tiny V. The A, this looks like a triangle. This looks like half an S. That doesn't look like a letter. That looks like it's part of the environment. It's not hard to find them.
fight crime and all. You came to the wrong 3-hour movie. And you even came to see Bruce Wayne, who was seen less in this movie than Batman, by the way.
That is not like a point. There is a reason why you see less Bruce Wayne than Batman in the movie. There is a reason why in my script for the Batman, why I reference Bruce Wayne instead of saying Bruce Wayne, I call him Batman. I literally, like, he is not Bruce Wayne in almost any sense. There's a lot of reasons for this. I'm still thinking that he's introing his video, so I'm not even gonna fully respond to this yet.
You came to the wrong 3-hour movie. This movie, in comparison, makes the Trash Jedi, aka The Last Jedi, and the Just Ass League, aka the Justice League movie, the original cut, look spectacular by comparison.
Bro, did you hear? Oh, did you hear the way he said the original cut of Justice League? Is he a Snyder League fan? Is he a Snyder Justice League fan? Oh, brother. Oh, come on, dude. How could you say it's worse than The Last Jedi? Really? Really? In terms of character, that's the reason why The Last Jedi sucked, is because of character. Plot too. Plot is pretty rough, but like, you can follow the plot. I may be speaking out of my ass because it's been a while, but that's the main reason why people really hated The Last Jedi, is because Luke is not Luke.
Makes the Trash Jedi, aka The Last Jedi.
I don't understand how you can say the same thing for Batman. I am not going to fully respond to this yet because he still hasn't finished his intro. We're 2 minutes in out of the 9-minute video.
And
dude.
the Just Ass League, aka the Justice League movie, the original cut, look spectacular by comparison. I swear to God. I mean,
I like how he says spectacular by comparison and then shows us a really good photo of a spectacular image. Like, you gotta, I mean, editing is hard, I know. But like, take some pride in your editing skills. A little bit. When you say spectacular, show us something spectacular. I'm assuming that you don't mean to put this there for something that's spectacular.
So many egregious things wrong with the movie.
There's so many egregious things wrong with this video already. Why can't you get high quality screenshots?
It's absolutely terrible pacing. The plot's up in the air for like the first hour and a half.
Well, okay, whoa, all right. Let's calm down. He's just shooting off right now. Pacing is bad. And then doesn't go into it. So my rebuttal for the pacing being bad, pacing is good. You don't deserve any more than that because you haven't argued anything. The plot is, okay, now he's going to mention the plot. I may agree with him on this one.
The choreography, the plot's up in the air for like the first hour and a half.
Is that a critique? Is that the plot is up in the air for an hour and a half? Okay. All right. Person has made a statement. He's made a claim. Is he gonna argue it? He's right. Okay. Yes. Okay. Maybe the plot is up in the air for an hour and a half. Is this a critique though? Is this why the movie sucks?
The choreography has a lot to be desired. Like, it's 2022.
The choreography has a lot to be desired. Is that what he said?
The choreography has a lot to be desired. Like,
has a lot to be desired? Am I getting that wrong?
The first hour and a half. The choreography has a lot to be desired. Like,
I don't understand what he's saying. Do you guys have any idea?
It's 2022, and if you look at even the Dark Knight trilogy, which came out,
like, I think it's a talent how bad these screen caps are. Desired? Okay, yeah, I don't understand why he's saying desired. Has a lot to be desired. The choreography has a lot to be desired. What does that mean? Is that English? I don't understand.
Came out almost 20 years ago. That choreography aged a lot better, or it has better choreography, though, and it aged that very well than this movie does. Like, the choreography is literally that bad. Like, if you want to see Batman do martial arts, that kind of stuff, it's not that movie. It's not.
So, okay, so now, okay, he's made another claim. This is not the movie where choreography like ninja moves, like I'm paraphrasing, ninja moves is gonna be a thing. This is not Batman's thing. Okay, is that bad? I would say no, because it's different. He would say, probably, yes, it is bad because it is different. Then I would ask him, what exactly is Batman to you in terms of choreography? Batman's a guy who does ninja moves. He does karate kicks, and he knows martial arts and stuff like that. I'd say, okay, did you read this one? I think it was the Dark Knight Returns. Is that the one where it's more like gritty and just like punches and punches and kicks and stuff like that? It's not like really martial arts. Batman's lame and can't kill nobody. I'm just hating to hate at this moment. That's fair. It's okay to hate as long as you're being honest. You know, we can create an intervention for you. It's not going to be today because I have a stream to do. But that's okay. Another time, Guinness. We'll next stream, you and I can talk, and we'll get over this together. Okay. We'll fix you. Okay. All right. Whole badger, whole ground. Okay, I'm not even gonna read that. So like I mean, this is at this point it's like an adaptation argument, right? Like, does Batman needing to fight a certain style make him Batman? I don't think it does. Like, why? Like, at what point? Like, okay, you're getting the same outcome. You defeat the bad guy. The style in which that's done is different between the two movies. Therefore, this movie is good with this fighting style, but this movie is bad because of this fighting style, which is different. That's like your argument is like that it's different. It's not that it's bad. You know, you haven't convinced me that it's bad yet. Black hole and a hedgehog, it's me going into my black hole. Oh, it's me. Okay, you going into your hole. You're going into your hole. I feel like that could have a sexual connotation to it, but I'm not even going to dig deeper than that. So, have fun in your hole. Your phone's dying. I'm sorry about that.
Not that new. You came to watch Batman,
but we're going to continue.
Gadgets and stuff. He don't even have like a utility belt.
He does. He literally has a utility belt. He literally does have a utility belt. But like, it doesn't even matter if he doesn't. That doesn't make Batman Batman. Okay, he has gadgets too.
Batman uses like gadgets and stuff.
Okay. Does he say he doesn't use gadgets?
Not that movie. It's not that new. You came to watch Batman use like gadgets and stuff. He don't even have.
I like. He's really slurring his words. I really wish he didn't take these 2 shots of vodka before he started, watching or recording, because it's really affecting the way he's talking. Okay. He uses gadgets like throughout the whole movie almost. He has the eyepiece. He has I guess an earpiece. Does that count? But the contact lens, obviously. He has the grapnel gun. He has what else kind of gadgets? He has the little tool on his belt that he uses to blow up the mega, the mega TV in the stadium. You can really hear my stuffy ass nose right now, so I'm so sorry. It's my whole of depression and disappearance. Have fun.
You have like a utility belt. You came to the wrong movie. If you came to like watch to like have like another like Heath Ledger or like Bane type like exceptional villain, you came to the wrong movie.
I would have to kind of agree, half agree. I half agree, because Riddler, I'm not even gonna go into this yet. He still hasn't finished off his intro. I hope this is not just all of this. And his grapple gun is trash. What do you mean this? Okay.
It's okay. This is not the
Joker movie was good. I agree. Joker movie is great.
The movie you come to as a Batman.
How do you get such bad screenshots? I don't get it.
Fan. Like if you're like a big DC fan and Batman's like one of the cornerstones of like your upbringing and like why you don't like check yourself into like a psychiatric ward. This movie will
psychiatric wards.
In like why you don't like check yourself into like a psychiatric ward.
Psychiatric wards.
This movie will break your heart to like in ways words cannot imagine. I'm not.
I mean, you're having a rough time with words, so I'm pretty sure those words can have a rough time imagining too.
I can't remember the gentleman's name. The guy from Twilight.
Okay, so it must be the music.
Words cannot imagine. I can't remember the gentleman's name. The guy from Twilight.
How is that the mute? What is that noise?
Ways words cannot imagine. I can't remember the gentleman's name. The guy from Twilight. I wasn't gonna be too hard on him because of the Twilight movies. I was gonna give him a chance. This was not the movie to redeem him. It was not. It was like the movie to like kill his career.
I am just at odds. The Dark Knight came out in like 2011, 2010, or the earliest movie that this Batman is from is 2008, I believe. I don't even know which one that is on the left, but I assume that's also from the past. How do you get such bad quality photos? It can't. The game too. The game's cover. Arkham Knight.
It's just utterly disgusting. Like,
I'm done annoying you. See you next stream. Hope you have a blessed day, man. Thank you, Guinness, for coming by. I appreciate you coming by. It's always a treat seeing you. You have a good rest of your day.
This movie has the worst plot armor I've ever seen. Like, bad.
I've seen worse plot armor, but it is really bad in this movie. I agree.
Batman's not that smart. He's very clumsy.
He's clumsy, yes. I don't think that's a bad thing though. It's a second year. I think to a degree, his clumsiness is like acceptable. To a degree, like that. The one where he's flying or like gliding down is not something that's acceptable. Okay, it's just stupid.
He's not sophisticated.
Oh, he is. He's smart to a degree. So like, I also half agree with him there. He's smart to a degree, so like he's clever, but at other points he's not. Like the bridge scene, like obviously he's very stupid for doing that. Clever kind of goes under the same thing. He's clever in some scenes, clever, really unclever in others. He's good with like the Riddler jokes, the riddles. But you know, when it comes to the final riddle, he kind of loses it there. I understand if he like lost that there. It's kind of ambiguous in terms of how clever we can assume him to be, because this is our first time seeing him. Excuse me. And so we don't really know how clever he's supposed to be. We just get glimpses of like him being quickly clever. Like the one scene where the bomb is around the lawyer's neck. And he answers those riddles really quickly. So there's that.
He looks like a drug addict. Like, I'm gonna post these pictures. He looks like a. Drug addict the entire movie. Actually, like half the entire cast, if not more, looks like they're all like on drugs. Like, I wish.
What? What is he talking about, dude? Okay. Now I'm curious what he's talking about.
He's a drug addict the entire movie.
He's a drug addict the entire movie.
He looks like a drug addict. Like, I'm gonna post these pictures. He looks like a drug addict the entire movie.
I need more to go off of. I don't understand what you're saying. Is he tired? Yes, because he's going out fighting crime every night. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Actually, like half the entire cast, if not more, looks like they're all like on drugs. Like, I wish I was still taking edibles when I watched this movie. Honestly, like it would have probably just softened the blow just a little bit. But it's horrible. Like, the directing was awful.
Why is he bringing up this photo? What is happening? George Clooney, that's his name.
It was like they reused a bunch of scenes in the movie, like in the highway scene.
Do they? I don't think they do. I've watched the movie like 4 times. I don't remember any scene being reused, especially the car chase scene.
Like this forget like obvious things. Like for example, 1 second like the streets like full of traffic and people, then it's like completely empty.
No. As far as I remember, which I don't know, it could be true. I don't think that's true though. It could be. I would have to watch it again. I don't think it's true because it's very not empty, especially the final part where Batman captures Penguin. We're almost halfway through the video, and I still feel like we're in the intro because he hasn't argued anything yet.
Like, where did everybody go? Like, just common sense things like that. There's just no congruency in this movie.
Ooh. Congruency. What does that mean? Congruency means something is equal to another. There's no congruency? There's no consistency? There's no... What are you trying to say, my guy?
And I'm not making this up.
Hey, well, lucky for us, he went into it, so now we understand what he's trying to say.
I got Ryan in the background. I'm not making it up.
Oh, it's trash, dude.
It's trash, bro. Like, I can't... Like...
Is this camera guy that was making those hand sounds? Wow, look at that hand also. Goddamn.
In this movie. And I'm not making this up. Am I wrong? I got Ryan in the background. I'm not making it up.
Oh, it's trash, dude.
It's trash.
Damn, poor Ryan.
Bro, like, I can't... Like,
He also has the bad take.
I'm not picking on this movie. This movie is horrible. In ways, like, I'm, like, actually shocked. Like, it wasn't gonna be, like, really bad, but it's, like, it gets to a point literally, like...
Dude, this audio mixing is rough, too. The music is overlapping his voice. So what is this? These screenshots, man.
Before the movie even ends, where it's, like, there's no, like, return. There's, like, no return. It's, like, Batman gets shot.
I assume that the upside down photo is because of funny, but why is this in 4:3 aspect ratio? I don't understand that. That's confusing.
More times than 50 Cent.
Oh, okay. It's shrinking. I don't. Why?
Tupac and any other rapper like Oskina been shot put together, right? But, like, part of being Batman, him being clever,
They flipped the photo. Okay, that was cheesy. I'm very distracted by the editing, so let me rewind it a little bit.
Movie more times than 50 Cent, Tupac, and any other shot in this movie.
What? What in this
movie? Literally, like, before the movie even ends, where it's like there's no, like, return. There's, like, no return. It's like Batman gets shot in this movie more times than 50 Cent, Tupac, and any other rapper like Oskina been shot put together, right? Like,
I agree. Plot armor is pretty bad.
Part of being Batman, him being clever, uses intellect and, like, finding himself, like, ways out of, like, certain situations that are, like, that are tight, right?
I wouldn't say that's part of being Batman. I would say this character would probably be more clever. I would word it that way. But I agree. I do agree that he would use, like, cover instead of using his armor as a first case scenario in terms of trying to stay away from bullets, trying to not die from bullets. So, okay, we have common ground now. Okay.
But no, he has, like, all the plot armor in the world. He just, like...
He keeps on telling me to subscribe. Like, please. One time is enough.
Let's make Batman bulletproof and be, like, clumsy or whatever.
Every time. Okay. I have figured it out. All right. Every time the subscribe button comes up is when...
Ways out of, like, certain...
That hand... This thing, whatever hand rubbing sound comes up, okay? So we'll just keep an eye out for that. I assume that he's gonna bring up the subscribe button again, so we'll wait on it.
Situations are, like, that are tight, right? But no, he has, like, all the plot armor in the world. He just, like, let's make Batman bulletproof and be, like, clumsy or whatever. If Homer Simpson became Batman, that's kind of what you would get in this movie, essentially. Like, in case.
Oh, I thought you said Horace. If Homer Simpson became Batman?
In the world, he just, like...
If Homer Simpson became Batman, this is who... Okay.
Let's make...
Wow, you poor Simpsons fans. You can't even have this guy have the right mindset on who Homer is as a character. Because there's no way Homer is that character. I watched a video which referenced Homer Simpson from The Simpsons as a character, and they've done more justice than this guy is doing to Homer Simpson. That sucks.
Batman bulletproof and be, like, clumsy or whatever. If Homer Simpson became Batman, that's kind of what you would get in this movie, essentially. Like an incapable Batman. Like I felt like Commissioner Gordon was more of a hero in this movie than Batman. The acting was terrible. The pacing was terrible.
The acting was terrible. Okay, that's a rough one. That's one I'm just gonna have to hardcore disagree on. I think the acting is phenomenal. Cause, well, it's, to be specific, because we know Batman is really really stoic as this character. He's really like stiff and hardened, so we don't get a lot of emotions from him. But when we do, like the scene where he is rushing home to try to save Alfred, he's really angry, and we can definitely tell even behind the mask. I think those are like really good instances of acting. Same with like the scene where he's like talking to Alfred in the hospital, like holding back tears. Maybe not tears, but like he's really struggling with this. Is essentially like what we can see. And as an actor, you're just trying to convey that emotion. So if you can do that, you're at the very least decent. But I think he does it really really well. I think Gordon also does it pretty good. He does a really good job showing his anger, and so does Selena Kyle when she's stressed and like angry and confused and wanted to rush things. You can see those too. I think everybody here is a really really good actor. Even like the side characters, like the captain or the even the Riddler. I mean, he's a fantastic actor. Are you kidding me? His acting was incredible. I don't understand why anybody would say his acting was bad. Okay, now all right. So I do remember the wailing. A lot of people did not like the wailing. I got personally, I don't know if this is a lame thing. I got chills when I heard the wailing. I thought it was creepy, scary, and just very very like psychopathic. I think he was a good actor. I don't really know how to really convey that more than just he shows them the emotions of the character really well. I guess that like goes against what he's saying, because he says there's bad acting, and the bad acting would be, oh, they just don't show emotions well. So either he's autistic or the actors are autistic. One is not showing emotions, or the other is not receiving those emotions correctly. So there's a disconnect there somewhere.
The action was terrible. The effects were terrible. The directing was terrible. Like it's like all.
Said that twice.
Like if you gave this job a report card, the only thing it did right was be like the trashiest movie it could possibly be for no reason.
Is this really worth my time? We're 5.5 minutes through, and I think this is just wasting our time.
The Dark Knight trilogy, like if you're a fan of that, this don't go to like this movie is a downgrade in every way. Every way. Like there's no batarangs being thrown.
That's Batman, guys. Batman is batarangs being thrown. Good lord.
No stealth like kind of maneuvers. There's no
stealth. Is there? I don't think there is stealth. He might be right on that, but I think that also goes into the he's still in the second year, so everything is like brute force. Even though like a clever person would probably be more stealthy, he does do. Oh no, he does do some stealthy stuff, like the elevator scene where it goes pitch black and everybody's shooting at him. Blah blah blah. Yeah, the terrible plot armor. He's kind of stealthy there, where he's hiding up on top of the grate. It could be argued that like he becomes more stealthy as he goes on because he's kind of learning from his mistakes. I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it and keep that in mind in order to see that. But yeah, he definitely does not use stealth as one of his options every time he's going into something, which I think is to a detriment. But I think could be argued that it's because it's his second year, so or third year.
Bruce Wayne being like Bruce Wayne. There's like it's none of that. It's just
Bruce Wayne being Bruce Wayne. There's none of Bruce Wayne being Bruce Wayne. There's very good reason. Since he's not going to go into it, I'm going to talk about it now. Bruce Wayne is not Bruce Wayne because of him being Batman ever since his parents died. I think that's the implication that the movie is trying to tell us, and it is supported by the first time he hears about his parents dying. on the TV towards the beginning of the movie after he comes back from seeing the murder of Riddler's first victim, which is the mayor. It's the 20th anniversary of the Waynes dying, or is it? I forget their names, but like Bruce Wayne's parents died 20 years ago on that day, and he's having a rough time like hearing that. As well as being rough with Alfred. He's very not kind to Alfred. He's really just like really tough love with Alfred. Arguably not a lot of love with Alfred. But Alfred still helps him. Obviously, Alfred's just a good guy like that. I think that's why we don't see Bruce Wayne, is because he just doesn't know how to be Bruce Wayne. And that's also supported by the fact that he puts everything on Alfred to do the Bruce Wayne stuff. Even though Bruce should be, capitalizing on this empire that he has, or not capitalizing, but he should be using the capital that he has, that his dad created and left for him, and using that to his advantage. He's more worried about the fact that he's trying to make a change in Gotham as Batman, as somebody who spreads fear as a symbol, than somebody who's, more clever like that, which I think could also be argued that it's his second or third year, blah, 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 whatever, and he's still learning how to be Batman. I think it could be argued,
It's just none of that.
I think it's more interesting than having Bruce Wayne being more clever, I think because we've seen, like, obviously Dark Knight, him being Bruce Wayne is pretty clever, but him being Bruce Wayne here, he uses it once to get to Falcone, and he uses it a second time to get to the funeral, but he doesn't really use it in terms of like using his capital. So I think it's an interesting take on how he's just so disconnected from Bruce Wayne and it's just completely the Batman, Same way that Riddler's the Riddler and he's not Edward Nygma, whatever like that. And so it ties in with themes and stuff like that. It's pretty neat how it ties off with the bow.
I want to go into finer details about this movie, but it's kind of painful. I am not happy about how bad this movie is.
Oh, okay. So you are not making the video that you said you were. Gotcha.
Whoever got paid off to say it was like a masterpiece or it takes Batman in a bold direction, it's all cat.
Bro, okay. I did not understand a word that he said there.
Piece or it takes Batman in a. I'm not happy about how bad this movie is. Whoever got paid off to say it was like a masterpiece or
whoever got paid off to say it was like a masterpiece.
It takes Batman in a bold direction. It's all.
I didn't get that last part.
Got paid off to say it was like a masterpiece or it takes Batman in a bold direction. It's all.
Or take Batman and both the directors. That's all I could pull from this.
Cat. It's complete cat. Do not trust that. Like, seriously, I'm not like just trying to like be like.
Hey, we've got a good photo. We got two good photos actually. Surprisingly.
Somebody that's out here like trying to like go against the status quo or whatever and fight the powers that be. I'm like honestly saying from the bottom of my heart, like that's all.
We're back to the bad photos. God damn it.
All like paid. Like we're in that age of like heavy propaganda. If you guys seen all the last 2 years. That's what they do. That's what they try to do with Batman. They try to like buy people off to say that this movie was like great in comparison.
Does he know what propaganda means? I don't think. Can propaganda be used that way? I don't know if that's what propaganda means, my friend.
By reviewing this movie that defends it is lying to you and bought off. Like this movie.
Okay, they're bought off. That doesn't mean it's propaganda. Propaganda is more abstract than that. As far as I know, I could be wrong. I don't really study propaganda. I'm gonna be honest. Propaganda is kind of a weird word to me as well. But like, every time I've heard propaganda, it's used in terms of like more political stances or to push a political thing. Like okay, so like there's propaganda in the new Star Wars movies that like a woman should be in power or something like that, and they do that through having Rey Skywalker, They have Rey as like somebody who is extremely powerful for no reason. It could be argued. I don't really know if that's the right way to do that, or if that's the right way to use propaganda, but you know. Well, let me back. Welcome back.
The movie is literally that bad. It has zero redeemable quality. Like, if you thought
Zero. Like the camera didn't even film anything. That would be zero redeemable qualities. That would be what a terrible, terrible, terrible movie would be to me. But it's zero redeemable qualities. Like, they couldn't even frame it in the right place. You can't even say that. Come on.
Batman v Superman was bad, like that movie's genius compared to this movie. It's absolute genius. Like the new trilogy's genius compared to this movie.
Well, I was right. Every time the subscribe button comes up.
Genius compared to this movie. I'd rather watch Lifetime or something than this Batman movie. It brings nothing new or esoteric to the table. It doesn't.
Esoteric. Okay, let's look up what esoteric means. Esoteric meaning. Intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number of people with a specialized knowledge or interest. Used in a sentence, esoteric philosophical debates. Likely to be understood by only a small number of people. So, and we go back to what he said here.
It brings nothing new or esoteric to the table. It doesn't like.
It brings nothing new or esoteric. It brings nothing new or something that could be understood by a small quantity of people. Okay.
Like, push the envelope in any direction. It's just a bad movie. A bad movie.
Okay. It's a bad movie. I understand. That seems to be your feelings toward the movie. Can you tell us why? Oh, it's bad. Like, there's zero redeemable qualities, and like there's really just nothing good about the choreography, and like the acting is bad. Everybody's on drugs. Like, okay. Oh, gotcha. All right.
Completely from like the top down. Imagine the Twilight movie series and just put Batman in it. That's what you get. It's a Twilight Batman movie. Right?
Do I really have to even argue that one? Even Twilight fans are probably angry at that. Could you imagine having Twilight fans on your ass? Come on, dude.
Right or wrong, right?
There's probably more action in Twilight.
It's probably more action. Like, Twilight's a better movie than this movie. I'd rather watch the Twilight movies than this Batman movie. That's how bad this movie is, bro. You're
probably right.
Oh, that's crazy.
All
That's
right.
insane.
Jeez, this is rough. I'm thinking of watching the Batman movie Friday night. You should. Definitely.
Think about. Like, what?
Probably shorter too.
What?
Takes some time.
Yes, it's short.
I would much rather watch the Twilight movie than this video ever again. Twilight is bad. Twilight is bad. I cringe watching Twilight. The whole 2 hours or whatever. I would rather watch that much cringe than 9 minutes and 40 seconds of this.
Twilight is a better movie than this movie, and I hate it.
You said that already.
Twilight movies. This is unbelievable. We're living a day and age as if things couldn't get worse. We got World War III going on, the end of a scandemic, and a bad
End of a what? What did he say? What the hell?
Batman movie. World War III going on, the end of a scandemic, and
The end of a scandemic. What does that mean? Did he mean to say scam? Scamdemic? This man is so interesting.
in a Batman movie that's worse than the Twilight movies. I can't believe I'm saying that, bro. This is crazy. Like, did I die and go to hell or something? That's gonna wrap up my review, guys. I'm like,
The black and white fire probably means hell. So you have something going. You did put a picture after you said the word. Why did you make it black and white? I don't understand why you made it black and white.
the worst movie I ever saw in my life. that was 3 hours long. Don't forget to like the video.
That's
Don't forget
it?
to
There's still like a minute, 20 seconds left.
comment
Okay,
below, guys.
we've got to see what he does.
Tell me what you thought about this awful movie. Don't forget to cop some merch. All my websites.
Oh, it's gonna be a
The link
merch
will be in
plug.
the description box below. And most importantly, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can continue to warn you guys about the impending doom of humanity.
Jeez.
This
This is rough.
lose faith in humanity. If it wasn't having a bad couple weeks as it was.
Oh, here he comes.
And
Here
most
comes.
importantly, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. As I said before, it's your boy.
I
Brian.
knew it.
I'm out of here, man.
I
I'm
knew
out.
it. There is still 40 seconds left. I don't know what else there is. It's just this for 40 seconds. It is. Oh my lord. So obviously this video was not well received. 1.4K uploads or updates and 5.6K downvotes. That is bad. Anyone who tells you this movie is decent in any way are lying to you. The new Batman movie is the epitome of failure as far as movies go, both in and out of the superhero genre capitalized. In this video, the wisest and most powerful of all nerds explains. You forgot to explain, dude. You didn't tell me why. James Stevens, this movie was really, really bad. Just no, nothing made sense. Oh, okay. We actually have somebody who explains. Okay, let's go. And it was printed by Brian. Oh my God, he didn't even have to. He relied on this comment to make the arguments for him. Batman took an explosion to the face from less than a foot away and didn't even burn his 5 o'clock shadow. I agree. That was bad. Bad plot armor. Explosion meant for Batman that hurt Alfred, blew the whole corner out of the building. We can see this street several blocks away. But when we saw it happen, the explosion didn't even cross the room. That's a good point. Actually, I didn't even think about that. Like I guess maybe he threw it far enough away. Maybe that could be argued, but that's a fair point. Riddler won in every way. Batman saved no one. That's not true. He didn't stop the flood, but he stopped the gun, the gun killers, the guys with the gunmen from shooting people to death. Batman himself killed a lot of innocent people, both on the highway with all those accidents he caused and the fuel truck that he exploded. Okay, that's another thing. That's kind of ties in with the theme of the film, of he doesn't really care about saving people's lives yet. That's the whole character arc that he's going on. That's the whole journey. Okay, even though he stops like the gunmen's, but that's before he even becomes the Batman like finished. He that's before he even starts becoming the symbol of hope, and instead is still the guy who is to be feared. So he goes after Penguin rather than saving the people in those trucks because Penguin is running away. As far as where he's running away to, I don't know, but it's really like crucial that Batman gets Penguin because that could solve this whole, thing about the Riddler and who he is and where he is. In the arena when he blew the entire ceiling out for no reason except to make a Hollywood entrance. I agree. That hurt a lot of people. 100%. Really bad plot. He knew there were innocent people inside and dropped 5,000 pounds of shattered glass, steel beams on them. Steel beams? Right? I don't think it shattered steel beams, but yes, the glass was very bad. The new mayor gets shot in the stomach, is incapacitated, but she easily walks away from the twisted metal on the stage, not even holding her wound. I think she gets shot in the shoulder, from what I saw. She doesn't hold her wound. No, it is a little weird. I agree, but the one thing I'd be worried about her is an infection. If she gets shot in the up here, but she was holding her stomach. You're right. That's a good point. Why did Batman swing down to that wire and cut it anyway? The wire didn't reach the water. It wasn't going to grow any longer. He dropped 50 feet into the water. Okay, so water is flowing in, and when water flows in, usually it rises. So having that even there as a risk is something you should not, should take care of before it even like gets close to the water. And it was close to the water. It was close. Why is Bruce Wayne such a sad boy? Because he is traumatized that his parents died. Bruce Wayne is supposed to be sad on the inside, a fun-loving billionaire and philandering bachelor. Is philandering a word? Bachelor on the outside. That supposed to is where I draw the line. That's where you're talking about an adaptation argument. There's a lot of different adaptations of Batman in the comics, especially in the movies. There is no one adaptation of the Batman that is true the Batman, okay? That it's a silly conclusion to come to and something that is really just dated. Where is that Bruce Wayne? And if that's not who this Bruce Wayne is, then why does the Riddler talk about how they both get to be themselves when they put on the masks? So Riddler talks about trying to kill Bruce Wayne, if that's what you're arguing about, because it's the sins of the father coming down to the son. It's the only reason why Riddler goes after him, and it kind of goes against Riddler's character, if anything. Why does the Riddler talk about how they both get to be themselves when they put on the masks? Is that a non sequitur? Is that completely different from the Bruce Wayne argument? If that's not who Bruce Wayne is, then why does the Riddler talk about how they both get to be themselves when they put on? He's talking to Batman. He's not talking to Bruce Wayne. He's talking to the Batman, who he does not know is Bruce Wayne. I don't know. I think either you missed that or I just don't know what you're saying. In every other Batman movie, the monologue would make sense. That monologue would make sense. It has no place here. It's the beginning monologue? Such an interesting and relatable idea that should be explored through smart dialogue and good acting, not through poorly written exposition. You say that monologue as if there's one monologue. There's two monologues as far as I know. The beginning and the end. So I don't know what he's saying. Why is the Riddler laughing and singing opera in the interrogation scene? Because that's the song that they sang at the thing where Bruce Wayne's dad was giving money to Gotham City. It was like $1 billion or something. What is it called? It's been a minute. Wow, now that I think about it, it's been a minute since I watched the Batman. The new project that Bruce Wayne's dad is doing. That's the song that he sang when he was in the choir. So that's what he's saying when he's in front of Batman. It's just like a supervillain thing. Not just a supervillain thing, but like, kind of ties into the whole thing. All supervillains are crazy to some extent, but laughing in the face of justice is Joker's trademark, not the Riddler's. I don't know what he's talking about there. Why wasn't the Riddler given a monologue full of cryptic language, double entendres, and riddles? What? A monologue full of cryptic language? Because he's done? Because he thought he won. I don't know what you're arguing here, but all right. Why did Batman knock on the front door of the ice house? He's Batman. He could get in a number of ways, but no, he knocks on the door, lets the bouncer shut in his face. So my first argument to that, my first counter is that they know who Batman is, and that they would let him in because they don't want to mess with him. Getting in there with brute force, arguable that it could be the beginnings of Batman. He still doesn't really know how to do the stealthy stuff, but I agree to an extent that he should have found a better way to get in there. I can concede that. He then stands there pondering what to do next like an idiot when the bouncer opens the door again, and for some reason he's still there. Why the bouncer didn't say, "Wait here, I'll go ask for someone. You can come in." I'm okay. What happened to my camera? All right, we're continuing without the camera. I don't know why my phone is geeking out right now, or my camera. Okay, to continue. Sorry about my nose. Wait here. I'll go ask someone if you can come in. I don't remember. I'd have to rewatch that scene, but I'm pretty sure he says something. Master told him to screw off, shut the door. How long was Batman going to stand there? He's still playing Vampire from Twilight. Does he need to be invited in? Okay, that's kind of funny. That was kind of funny. No, obviously not. But I concede to a degree that he should be finding better ways to go in. This movie begins by telling us the criminals of Gotham are still scared of him. They imagine him in the shadows when he's not there. Yet when he knocks on the door of the hideout, or when he intervenes in a bad case of bullying on the subway, nobody knows who he is and nobody is afraid of him. What? Good point. I think that it would have been way more interesting and better in terms of Gotham. That they are scared of him in the very beginning when he knocks on the Iceberg Lounge. I think that's a very good point. This was supposed to be a darker, quote unquote, version of Batman. It was supposed to be inspired by the movie Seven. All right. The darkest scene was the bomb around the neck, and that's not even that bad of a death. You're saying it's supposed to be like gory? I don't know if that's the case. At least it's instantaneous. Plus, I've seen that in 100 other movies. I don't know what this argument is. Okay. Also in Seven, many of the clues are right in front of us, but we don't notice them until we and the detectives collect more clues and more murder scenes over the course of the movie. In this movie, Batman either knows every answer immediately or the answer is super obvious and he can't figure it out. I'd like to know what he's referencing here. Or there's two answers and one of them was super obvious, Bat, and the other one was kind of unsatisfying, Falcone. No, I think it's just as fine. One was super obvious, Bat. I agree that one was super obvious, but it was supposed to be Falcone because Falcon is like a stool pigeon. The best riddle in this movie was the thumb drive thing, and that was just funny. I agree, that was funny. I don't like that Gotham is a city built below sea level. Well, it is. It seems kind of dumb, but fine. It was built below sea level, given that. But then why in a city full of high-rise buildings when all people need to do is get maybe 10 or 20 feet above street level? Why would the city evacuate people to an arena where an event is already taking place and which has a floor below street level? The water flooded right into the arena. How is nobody supposed to be safe there? That's a very good point. I didn't think about that. I don't know why. That is a very good point. People should definitely be in the high-rise level or high-rise buildings. Definitely a very good point. Way better point than anything Brian Mees has said. Okay, I want this guy to make videos. He has way better arguments. Why did the Riddler want his social media followers to shoot up the arena anyway? Were 100,000 deaths not enough? He needed 100 more. Even so, why are they all dressed like him? So nobody knows their identity, I assume. Bad guys dress their henchmen up like themselves, so the good guys can't tell which one of them is the real supervillain. Right. That's correct. So you answered your question. But in this scene, the Riddler isn't even there. He's in jail. And everyone knows he's in jail. They don't all need to look like him. They didn't know that he's in jail. Not the followers. Why would they know? And then the ending when they brazenly bait the audience with an appearance by the Joker in jail. And then the ending when they brazenly bait the audience by an appearance by the Joker in jail. Get the F out of here already. What do you mean bait the audience? They're showing that the Joker is in jail. I don't understand. It's a cameo, but like this movie should have never been produced. But people love the Nolan aesthetic, and I don't think it's a Nolan aesthetic. And Batman has become an icon in the emo community. Okay. Maybe he means Nolan aesthetic by the Dark Knight movies. So I guess they figured they could mash together Twilight with the Dark Knight and milk the fans of both movies. Cast a recognizable actor. Colin Farrell? Really? You say he's a recognizable actor in this movie? He doesn't look like Colin Farrell. And have him play an unrecognizable character. And suddenly we're talking the Oscars. No way. You're saying they shouldn't have made him unrecognizable. Okay, I see what you're saying. I don't know how that's an argument. They're trying to make him look like the Penguin. If anything, that's you should be arguing like an adaptation argument. If anything. And suddenly we're talking Oscars. No way. The movie was trash. If you liked it, I don't believe you. I believe you have a 3-second attention span and no standards. No, I don't think so. I know comedy review channels where things congrats on a new genre. All right. Well, that's it for that. Like, goddamn. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm going to end it there, I think. I'm tired. It's Ramadan. I'm fasting still. Thanks for coming. This was fun. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye.